Hello my besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. Today I take you to the bride's house for some wedding and beautiful decor inspiration. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get started. And if you like what you see, don't forget, press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for many more creative ideas, okay? Let's get started. When you first pull up to the house, you're gonna notice that mailbox that we decorated. And there's no doubt that the bride lives here. You know how I don't miss any details, so when I saw those lions up front, of course I had to make bow ties for them. I'm gonna show you everything I made here, including this beautiful wedding backdrop with the drapes and the floral swags. The white runner leading up to the door, you will notice the tulle bows with hydrangeas on the railing, and I'm sure you like to see the wedding day wreath. That's coming right up too. And here's the beautiful bride getting ready for her big day. Per her mom's request, I have decorated, I think, every inch of this house so it becomes a beautiful backdrop for her wedding photos. And I'm taking you along so you could see everything we did, including this beautiful round floral arch. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to show you step by step, easy way to recreate it. And finally, a lantern swag tutorial. So many exciting things to show you. We better get started. First, the round arch. And you can find one real inexpensive on Amazon.com. We are going to decorate it first with the eucalyptus garlands. And it's real simple, attach these with the pipe cleaners. Just twist tie once and leave the pipe cleaners open because we will be adding more florals. And continue adding the garlands all the way down. I have one extra garland, so I'm going to attach it on top over there. Beautiful, and now we are going to attach the roses. We have the garlands as well as loose flowers. We are starting with the prettiest, fullest garland, attaching it to the top. And here's a close-up. I have a pipe cleaner there that I wrap around the flower stem or a garland, twist tie it, and it's secure. I hope you can see how pretty that's starting to come out, even the bright sun coming through the window. Next, we attach rose stems on both sides. Try to make it look symmetrical. And next, I'm coming in with the simple rose garlands, just filling in any holes that I see on both sides symmetrically. Take a look. I think we are pretty full here. I don't think we need roses at the very bottom. They're not going to be visible in the pictures. I like to add some more dimension at the top, and I have this wisteria from Walmart here. I cut it apart and hot glue it in between the roses at the top. Isn't this a cherry on top? It really added so much dimension. I'm just going to insert a few more pieces on the sides since I have leftovers. Okay, I have two more, so how about one on each side here? finally, we are going to go back with all the leaves that we have left over, and we are going to fill in any holes we might see. Just use a dab of hot glue and attach it there. Same at the very top, we can add some more dimension with all these wisteria leaves left over. Let's just glue them in there. You see what I mean? I think it's definitely worth the effort. Isn't it a pretty backdrop for the bride getting ready? And her beautiful mama is ready too. And here's the lovely maid of honor giving her helping hand. As you can see, we added a bench. It also makes a pretty picture underneath the arch, don't you think? Next, I'm going to show you how I decorated the square wooden arch made out of birch tree. It was DIY, but you can also purchase one like it. We are going to drape a panel across, so get as long panel as you can. Open the whole thing up, find the midpoint, and then you are going to throw it across your stand. And then you are going to throw one end to the right and another one to the left. We have the excess fabric in the center that we are going to even out and make nice cascading effect. You want to adjust the sides so they're even, and then work with whatever you have up there. Step back, take a look, and then adjust. It takes a lot back and forth, but you make it work. You see what looks good, right? One piece of advice, you want to do this ahead of time. Store it like in a garage or whatever, but don't do this day off. It's too much stress, too much work. I am not rushing, so I really have time to finesse it and make it look beautiful. Moving on to the floral swags, we need two for each side. So we need floral foam, nice large greenery leaves, and flowers. I have a whole bunch of leftovers here and some leftover greenery as fillers. First, I'm wrapping my floral blocks in this floral netting. It helps to keep them together when I stuff them with flowers. And I use a floral wire to secure it. I'm going to work on two swags at the same time. That way I use the supplies as I go and divide evenly. And at the same time, it's easy to recreate the same design. I start with the palm tree leaves. These are from Walmart, great value. And I insert them in a triangle shape, as you can see. Okay, looks like I have two leaves left over, so I'm going to insert them here in the center. Okay, this is the shape we have right now. We need more greenery. How about that fern? And this is from Walmart as well. And the fern is separated by these bunches that you can cut apart. Bend, spread them out, and let's insert them in the corners on both sides where we had one palm leaf. Okay, we need another one on the other side. And you want to try to find the same size. You know, the leaves come in different sizes. So you want to make this more or less symmetrical. And let's repeat the same thing on the other one. And this is what we have. And now I'm going to use smaller pieces of greenery and fill in all around the sides. I'm pulling out all the leftovers that I have and I'm filling in the center. All right, the green backdrop is done. So now we are going to come in with the white wisteria that we already used in that round arch. It's a great value at Walmart. I'm separating in two piles. I'll use one for each swag. So go ahead, trim, bend them so they cascading down the sides of your swag. And I add mine like diagonally across from each other. Let me leave that long one for later. Let's insert the smaller ones for now. All right, so this is what we have. And how about I put the long one cascading down through, maybe from the center? Yeah, I think that's going to be great. Here you can see exactly what I did. I also have here a couple of these blooming branches. They have a shade of green, but I think we can make it work. I'm going to trim it and split it in half. And let's insert one at the bottom here and one at the top. Okay, and now we need some focal flowers. I have a whole bunch here. We have peonies here. This bushel is from Christmas Tree Shop. Some white roses. Let's just start filling in the center. And my bestie just came and she's just amazed what I'm doing. I'm just on the roll in my element. All right, the swags are complete now, but this is what we need. We need hangers. So we are going to use the wire hangers that you have probably in your closet. They come with your dry cleaning usually. You cut that hanger in half, straighten the wire, and insert those two straight wire ends through your floral foam with the hanger on top. And the two wire ends that come out at the bottom, you're just gonna twist tie them together and bend. And cut off the excess. And just like that, you got a nice hanger for your swag. Fluff it up and let's see how it's gonna look hanging. You just simply hook it around your stand, fluff it up, and oh my gosh, this looks so good. Let's do another one. Okay, we can bend and fluff them up a little bit, adjust. They're not identical, but complementing each other. Would you like to see how it looks out in the garden? Oh my gosh, it was stunning. When the florist pulled up with the bouquet delivery, she actually asked, who did all this? And it was a great compliment to my work. We use these heavy fern pots on both sides to hold it in place and prevent tipping, which added to the decor as well. And if you are wondering how to make the bow ties for your lions, real simple. Use this glitter ribbon from Michaels, fold it over, pinch in the middle to make a bow tie it through the center, make the ties, and tie in the back of the lion. Such a easy, quick DIY, but had everyone talking about it. And now the wreath. My friend got it somewhere so cheap. I don't know. I couldn't let her put this on the door. So this will show you how to transform like a crappy, cheap looking wreath into something amazing. The sign was nice, and I had a complementing ribbon to go with it. The sign is from Hobby Lobby, and my ribbon is from Hobby Lobby as well, if you're wondering. You just have to add some better quality florals like these hydrangeas. And make a big bow out of your pretty ribbon. You can still add the tulle bow in the center and then cover it up again with a nice bow. And this is how I make the bow. Measure the tail about 12 inches pinch, then measure 11 inches fold in half, 5.5-inch loop. 2 loops here. We are going to tie this through the center on top of our existing bow. Fluff it up, trim the ends, and we got a much prettier bow now. Besties don't let their besties have ugly wreaths on their doors, right? I hope you understand and don't take it the wrong way. And if you need help bow making, you want to check out this video. 500,000 views because it's the easiest bow out there. Take that pipe cleaner to the back. We are going to use it to attach the bow to the wreath. And now we can add that big beautiful brooch in the center. All right, let's put that wreath back together. So I like to start with the bow because it's the largest item on there. Next, let's add the ties to our sign. Just a piece of floral wire in the corners. Cover it with some ribbon. I like to add my sign a little bit to the side, like slanted. Next, we want to add our biggest flowers. Look at these gorgeous hydrangeas. I want to cut them down, not too short. I still want them to stick out of the wreath a little bit. Okay, let's see how we want to space these out. We have 3, so make a nice triangle. I like, so I'm gonna glue them in. And now I'm going to fill in with all the other cheapy hydrangeas and some additional roses that I pulled out of that wreath and some extras that I had on hand. I still have a few holes over there and one large cream beige hydrangea on hand. So what I'm gonna do is just cut it to smaller pieces, fill in my holes, and also break any white spots that I have over there. And finally, I go back with all the hydrangea leaves that I saved up and just spread them throughout the wreath. All right, we are all done. Let's just trim some of these long tails and let's take a look. In my opinion, this wreath looks so much better with the two-tone flower and ribbon, and it's beautiful all the way around from every angle, not just from the front. And here's the before picture. You be the judge what you like better. And now a quick, easy lantern decorating video. I have some white chicken wire ribbon from Hobby Lobby. This is actually from the Christmas collection, but I know they sell chicken wire ribbon year round too. Feel free to use any other ribbon that you like. I'm not going to trim the end here, just bend it under since it's a wire. And we are going to measure a tail, depending on the size of your lantern, like about 3/4 length. This is maybe 10 inches. And then we are measuring 12 inches folded in half. That's like a 6-inch loop. We are going to pinch through the middle and make one more. Pinch and fold together, pinch in the middle. Let's just see. Yes, that's going to be perfect. And we can tie it and cut the tail. We actually have to use the wire cutters to cut this ribbon, link by link. And this is how it looks. I like that edge. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut the same way on the other side. All right, let's attach our bow to the top of the lantern. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I love how it holds up. Now we just have to decorate it a little bit with some eucalyptus. I have some greenery pieces here, maybe a rose. I bent my greenery so it's arched just like the ribbon tails and just glue it in the center of my bow. And another piece arched to the outside. Real simple and pretty. All right, let's fill in with some smaller pieces in between. Okay, and let's add a little rose in the center. And on the inside, we are going to put in a candle and some greenery. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that rose in the center. I have the rhinoculus from the Dollar Tree. I think I'm gonna replace it. Yes, I like it better. Take a look. Just in a few minutes, you can take your lantern to another level. Isn't it pretty? Using the same technique, you can decorate any other things for your wedding, like the favors basket or even a mailbox, just on a bigger scale. So I used the same chicken wire ribbon, made a bigger bow, attached to a mailbox, filled in with the flowers in between. And everyone was just so impressed. It really doesn't take much to make the wedding decorations. It's just time and patience, you know? You can find a bright balloon at a Dollar Tree and attach it on the side as well. And some heart balloons as well, although it was a windy day, so they tangled up a little bit. But they definitely helped the vendors and all the guests to find the bride's house real quick. And on the inside, we added the garlands to all the doorways.
Anyway, Besties.
I added some ivy in the corners for a fuller look. I tied these with the floral wire to the small nails that I put in the door frame. We added the paper bells in the corners and more balloons. We repeated the same thing upstairs. In the master bedroom where the bride was getting dressed, I also decorated the mirror with some swags and flowers. Added some of this hanging wisteria on the sides as well. And the staircase we decorated with some pink and white roses with the tulle bows. And I was so excited to find some extra pink rose garlands, which I put at the bottoms of the steps, and it really took the whole decoration to another level. It tied everything together. Take a look.
Alright, my besties, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please click thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel because there's many more creative ideas on the budget coming up. Alright? Take care, my besties. See you next time. Bye bye. I love you.